Hey, what is going on, guys? It is KSI Pro Killer here, bringing you guys another video, and today we are going to talk about, is there already a meta in Destiny? Now, if you are not too aware of what a meta is, the meta is something that pretty much what people primarily use. What is the best top tier weapon that can pretty much outbeat any weapon? And at this point, it's been a week that the new PoE update has come out, so I've had a little bit of time to soak in what I feel or don't feel is meta. And at this very point, I don't feel like there's a set meta. Okay, but there's a difference between there are top tier weapons. Okay? Mida Multi-Tool, Doctrine of Passing, not so much Last Word anymore, but these are weapons that used to be were the meta. These were the top tier weapons. If you had them and you knew how to use them, you're pretty damn good. But now with the update, that came out, everything got kind of flipped, and now a lot of weapons can also beat them back. You're not gonna have to have those weapons to beat those weapons anymore, and that's amazing in my opinion. It's gonna be great to be able to go into the Crucible and examine this new weapon that you may have just gotten from Lord Shaxx, or you bought from a vendor, something like that. You can go and test it out and not have to worry about losing every single gunfight against these top tier weapons. You have a chance, and I know some of the weapons that you're going to pick up aren't going to be, some of them just not going to win. They may just be the shittiest weapons in the game. That's just how it is. But there are a lot of them nowadays that can actually compete and are fun as shit to use. In the gameplay that I really just threw on, I don't know what's in this gameplay. I just found 4 minutes of some shit, so I was like, alright, I'll throw that on. And I'm using the Grasp of Malik. I love this pulse rifle. If you guys haven't already got it, go farm it. It's so good. And now this thing is on the verge. This thing was on the verge of being in the meta. And what I mean by that is that it wasn't so overpowered that every time you use it, you can pretty much beat out everybody. That wasn't the case. Yet you weren't losing every battle. You can win a lot, you can lose a lot. I don't know if that made it sound as good as I want it to, but you get the point. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't super top tier. And nowadays, I haven't even played with this weapon because I'm having a great time trying out all these other weapons that I got, because I'm not like, man, may I use this, considering I may go up against this, and this, but I don't have to worry about that anymore, and it's freaking amazing, and I'm so happy that Bungie did this. And I know down the line, there is going to be a meta. That's just the way Destiny is set up, is that there's always going to be a meta. It's just something that's going to have to happen to make this game, I don't want to say run, but in a sense, yes. Because you need these weapons fairly, I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but what I'm trying to kind of go towards is that the meta is just going to have to happen. It's just something that's a part of the game, and it's because that, not saying they don't know how to balance out weapons, yet they kind of don't. Because there's always going to be the really good weapons, the weapons that will always be super, super good, compared to the weapons that really aren't. Like, if you try to take a Khvostov against a Doctrine, do you think you're gonna win? I would really hope you didn't just say no, because that is the dumbest answer you could have given me. But that's just the way the meta is. I know I'm not saying that the fucking Kvasov is going to become part of the meta, because it ain't. And if you think it is, you need to go sit your ass down and reevaluate what you think is going to happen. Okay? But either way, there is always the chance that we may never get into a meta. It may be really not likely at all, but it is still a chance that Bungie won't make super overpowered weapons. They may just keep it pretty much the same. Okay, and going on the topic of top tier weapons, the Doctrine, I know it said that it was going to get a buff. I meant not a buff, excuse me, a nerf. Got a buff, holy hell. It got a nerf, but the more nerf, I don't see damage, I see damage drop off. And that's a little off track, but I'm trying to show you the point. They kind of, it's a weird way they set up the buffs and nerfs. And now, if you go and read the patch notes for this update, you can kind of see what kind of weapons you should be kind of looking out for. Low rate of fire, high impact pulse rifles got a buff. I mean, it's not significant, but it is there. Low rate of fire, high impact got a buff. And I'm talking of auto rifles here. So those may be better. Those have gotten a buff. Those have shown some love. But that doesn't mean that, oh, if I have the Thoros Regime, then I'm gonna win every gunfight, because that's not the case at this point. At this point, it is very, very balanced. And I'm super happy about what is happening in Destiny. Like I said before, I'm having so much fun in Crucible because I'm using a universal remote and I'm beating things like Last Words every once in a blue moon. I'm beating Doctrines if I get close enough. I'm just having a wonderful time. I get to use all these weapons that I was like, man, I want to win gunfights, so I don't think I should use these weapons. I'm using them, and it feels great. So one tip of advice I can give out right now is get as much out of the non-meta Destiny right now, because in the end, it's most likely to become a meta. But again, like I said, it may not. But at this point, all I can see is it becoming a meta. But it's not right now, and that's great. So if you have a weapon that you want to try out, I'm telling you, try out. You Dan Skippy, you better go try that weapon out now, because that shit may be getting a buff or nerf, putting it in and or out of the meta. I don't know why I put the and on there, but it's, at this point, I'm happy with the group. Like I've said, it's amazing. And again, go try out new weapons. If there's a weapon that you've seen and you're like, I don't know if I want to get this because it's probably not part of the meta, there is no meta. Okay, at this point, at the date of this video, there's no meta. Go get that gun. Go try it out. Go have a good time in the Crucible. Okay? Now, PvE, that's a whole new story. I may or may not do a video on that. I'm not too sure right now, but it's not a story right now. Alright guys, if you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want more stuff like this. Alright guys, I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.